So this is our next video in the series. We're going to define a bit what our values are and speak a little bit about the values that were referenced in the prior video. So value statements can be pretty meaningless if there's not commitment and meaning behind them. The values are, from Steph and my perspective, supposed to be the core central things that are common to what we want to be and how we want to work. Too many values dilute the meaning. I think sometimes people have had experience with value statements in the past where it just kind of seems like a lot of positive sounding things are slapped down on a page. I think just as important to a value statement is not what's in, but what's left out. You need to have, values should be what you have as a guiding, like when two things are opposed and you have to make a choice. For instance, you can't always be a low-cost producer and be a top-quality producer. Sometimes those things just aren't compatible. So values should give us a sense when we have to make trade-offs of what those trade-offs are, and it should feel very comfortable within those values of how we make those decisions. So our values at Building Bridges: excellence, integrity, respect for people, and being a force for good. So we're going to talk a little bit more about those. Excellence, our goal is not to be a solid performer or a solid deliverer of services. We want to be superior at it. And if being average is more profitable than being excellent, we want to structure ourselves in a way where we'll choose some less profit, but to really be known as being excellent. It's really important to us. We want to make the biggest impact possible on kids and students' lives. We want, administratively, the families that come as customers, we want them to have a really good experience. Integrity is a very important thing to us. I need all of our professionals and our staff to know that when they're faced with an ethical decision, they've got the fullest support from us at the top of the organization. We've got your back if you ever are in a spot where you feel you have to make a tough call because of your ethics. My real personal belief is whenever you kind of feel conflicted about a decision, if you take a little step back and you think about it, and you kind of know that one answer feels like the right answer, that's always the right answer. It's never the wrong choice. It may be hard in the short term to make that decision. You may have some unpleasant communication. You may upset a colleague or a parent, but it's always the one that lets you sleep months down the road and feel good about what you did. So it needs to be understood that integrity is important to all of us and that it's got the support from the top of the company and throughout. Respect for people. I think this is something we really do very well here, and I want to make sure that we preserve it. It can't be just treated as a throwaway, but we need to be really vigilant that we don't find ourselves in the trap of thinking of people as clients or staff or mom, dad, without remembering that they're people. Those are categories, and we all do it within our life. Speak just for ease and quickness of people as these categories, but we need to remember that there are people underneath it all. The families have unique things that they're wrestling with, and we can't forget that they are truly an equal part, and it's not just the kid. And then finally, being a force for good. So, and if you see the text up here, this isn't to disparage anyone who has a significant other who makes glove boxes or tanning beds or anything, but I really think what we do is pretty special. We're not just making widgets. We're really doing some amazing things to help families, help students. I had alluded earlier to a big motivator for me personally, which is I think we're a great place for staff to come, grow, and feel good about what they're doing professionally. And then one of the things that's really important to Steph and I as Building Bridges continues in our community is that we are a force for good within the community, not just in the work we do, but just as being a good citizen, within our community and where we work. So we need to keep that in mind in all we do, is that being a force for good is something really important to us.